बस स्टार्ट कैसे होता है? ओके लेट्स डू। दिल की ही बातें जाना करनी है सारी उम्र, बस यूं ही रहना करना है थोड़ा सा सब्र। न जानू कहना है क्या, सपने दीवाने तेरी यादें सौ दफा चढ़ती नशे से मेरी जा, हुआ है क्या? But there's one rule, you guys have to sing along. Can that be done? Even if it's like silently, you guys have to sing along, alright? Alright, lens cap pull now. Lens cap. See, for me, music has been a lifesaver. I mean, I'm pretty sure about the fact that, you know, without existence of music in my life, it would have been really tough for me to cope up with things, with my own life. You know, let's just keep the professional side aside. That is something that I realized just a couple of years ago. For me, it was important to get into the market. So for any musician to get into a market, a well-set market like Pune, you need to start doing, you know, things on your own. You need to go to open mics. Open mics is where an artist goes, pays to the person who has organized it and performs. So that is when you start getting into the market and people start noticing you.
3, 2, 1, 3, 2. So music to me, I'm trying very hard to like avoid cliched answers, but right now I'd say music to me is about, you know, giving something to myself and also to people at the same time. And most of, you know, I'd say music for me mostly is about representation about myself, you know, representing me in a very different way, representing my stories, my thoughts and everything. And it's very, 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 you know, riveting because it really changes you as a person.
Although they say I could reach my hand and pluck the stars,
I've been a part of the indie music scene, the music scene in Pune for about a year now, more than a year. And I started out doing open mics. So if you ask me about paid gigs, it's not a big market for indie scene in Pune. And I'm happy to say that it's growing, but at this point it's not at all a good scene for indie music in Pune.
the city lights laid like a sheet.
The person who told me to actually, you know, go out and perform and who told me where to perform in an open mic first was Piyush Besekar. And I've been a fan of him since 2016, I can remember. So the person that the guitar that I used in my EP that I'm making right now is of Sunny and so he's a part of Easy Wanderlings and that's an amazing, amazing band. My first video, the ones that out on YouTube, I used Gaurav's guitar and I'm sitting in Gaurav's place, and yeah, the second video I'm using is piano. I'm sitting at his place as well. So yeah, it's quite connected. Like the producers of both Easy Wanderlings, Piyush Besekar is the same, everything. Like it's very, very connected. It's more connected than you think of.
The part that I play in the music scene over here is gigging, and gigging is a very young concept, not just in Pune but, you know, all over India. It's not been more than 5 to 6 years since, you know, the gig scene has started to come up, and I'm really glad to be an integral part of it, at least in Pune. So it becomes kind of mandatory for any big place over here in this city to have live music playing or some sort of music playing, alright? Every club will have a DJ or some sort of, you know, a live music performance, a band or anything at all, depending on their budget. अच्छा सौरभ, पीछे जाके चेक कर if the vocal and guitar का balance is there. कुछ ज़्यादा कम लग रहा है, vocal ज़्यादा लग रहा है, guitar कम लग रहा है तो बता. And then I tell myself, what the hell am I supposed to do? You know, I learned the whole concept of artist managers and artist management firms. So the venues won't directly get in touch with the artists. It's very unlikely that that happens. What generally happens is that there is an artist management firm who will have an artist manager who will be handling a particular artist. And if the venue inquires, they will inquire it with the artist manager, and then the artist manager will get us the gig. So that's how it works. क्या चल रहा है सर? अंडा कौन फेंका पे ऊपर से? क्या है? क्या बात कर रहे हैं? ऐसे तो अंदर सेटअप करा था ना? So basically not every place is, you know, they support such things. There's a residential area right next to this venue, so any volume changes, you know, they get pissed for some reason. You can just see, you know, they've thrown eggs and shit. That really puts someone down as an artist, but also, you know, the venue cannot do anything about it. The venue is very supportive. This is one of the venues I really enjoy playing at, but then, you know, shit like this happens. And I don't know, it's just very wrong. Shouldn't be happening.
दो फेंक
हाँ, एक ऊपर छत पे है,
छत पे गिरा
और एक और नीचे.
गिरा क्या अचानक क्या गिरा वाइट वाइट ऐसे दूसरा वो धाड़ गिर के फिर एक बार
ये करता है पहले ऐसा?
पहला कभी नहीं किया है
कल
मेरी से कुछ
नाटक किया उसने
हाँ, वो शिबान आया था तो
चालू था इस टाइम स्लो तो चला ठीक से 11 बजे बंद कर दिया सुबह तो टेस्टिंग में नाटक
Here is my beer, man.
Please welcome music की पूरी दुकान हिमांशु चवान.
Like really, I didn't think I would get selected because mostly I'm an indie artist, so I make my songs. So, you know, clearly the mainstream media is focused more towards Bollywood and stuff like that.
You got my eyes staring at the wall.
I would really like to thank the competition in order, like they didn't have a problem of me performing my song. They have a list of songs and you can only sing songs from those lists because they only have the copyrights for those particular songs. Thankfully for me, I write my own songs, so I was kind of, you know, not scared, but I was annoyed by the reason that a lot of indie musicians came outside, not a lot, 2 3, and they were like, you know what, they're not letting us perform our songs. So they made them perform different songs, the songs from that particular list. So I went in and I performed my song, and they quite abruptly stopped me in between, and they were like, yeah, we quite like your song, and we quite like your voice and stuff like that, but can you sing a Hindi song from this list? I'm like, no, I can, but I rather won't, because I'm here to just promote my work. I'm promoting myself, and I'm, you know, showcasing my work. That is my music. And they were like, yeah, but can you cover at least one English song? I was like, yeah, I can, but I rather would not. Like, okay, thank you, let's see what happens. And I was, you know, I wasn't
at all hoping that I'd get selected after my, behavior. But
Guys,
did.
give it up for Himanshu. That was such a cute performance.
I haven't heard anyone in India sound like you, actually.
Woo.
Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Okay guys, this is the last song of the mashup. You'll have to sing along, yeah? At least this one. Yeah?
Like people talk about noble pursuits like engineering and stuff, so they're very important to sustain us. But at the same time, in dire times like this, when we have stuff like a problem like climate change, serious societies issues and sociological issues in Pune. So I think music is important to change people, change the way people think, and also to have a good time. So we can just spare some time and listen to music. Thank God. Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much guys.
ओके लास्ट सॉन्ग का आप लोग एक आखिरी बार जोर से ताली बजा दो। ये देखो बंदा रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है, मेरी म्यूजिक ले जाएगी। Come on, let's do. Okay, thank you so much. So that was it from my side this evening. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. Yeah? Good night. Bye bye.